vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry hater.
Are there other like besides Spumoni and Neapolitan? Are there other like 3 ice cream flavor combinations that have their own special name? Like
There's Liberté, Égalité, Fraternité. That's what.
It's not ice cream, but what's in a rainbow sherbet? Is lime, right? Is it orange, or does it just not matter? It's like, well, we throw these 3 in here randomly, and it's rainbow.
Yeah.
I think that's probably it. But I think it's usually lemon, orange, and lime.
Really?
I think so.
Sometimes there's red.
Oh, okay, then I don't know.
Or maybe that somebody just injured themselves mixing it. Then it's not vegan, and I won't eat it. Not that regular sherbet is, anyway.
Wait, but sugar isn't vegan.
Well, it depends on how it's processed.
Right, but I'm guessing the sugar and sherbet.
Oh, wait a minute. Why wouldn't
Sugar
sugar?
isn't vegan?
Well, there's certain ways of processing sugar. There's certain ways of processing everything that just ruins it. So it just depends. Everything's.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
How? What?
Sometimes sugar is processed through. It gets the white from like being processed through bones, right? Is that right?
Oh.
Am I wrong?
Really?
Well, sometimes coffee's not vegan either when you have it fermented in the anus of a civet cat, which is.
That's true.
But that's a real thing. That's a fucking real
I
thing.
know it's a real thing. I'm just saying, ew.
Yeah, it is. Ew.
Yeah, but that's like really rare and expensive.
I don't think that is not vegan because you're not actually exploiting the
Right.
animal. Assuming
You
don't
are
force it.
exploiting it.
No, you're not. Not unless you're forcing it. I'm saying the way it originally came about was that these cats were just like eating it and then they
Yeah,
like
but that's
poop it
not
out.
the way you do it on a business model scale. You have
No,
to.
it's true.
That's literally a shitload.
Yes. I'm saying that the way they originally did it, it wasn't exploitative.
I
That's
don't know.
funny. Well, never asks for another cup of my butt beans.
Oh God! You know what? I'm going home. I'm just going home.
Wait, but can you confirm the bone sugar thing?
I know some people did it and some places do it. I don't think it's as common practice anymore because I don't think it's a very like cost effective. I mean, it's as a byproduct from like anything from any place that does what they call rendering, which is horrible to like dead things. But I don't know.
It's even worse when they're living, Walt.
I mean, when I shop, it's easy these days. We live in a modern 21st century world where things are labeled. I can figure shit out.
You can still get it in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. PETA says that bone char, which is used to process sugar, is made from the bones of cattle from Afghanistan, Argentina, India, and Pakistan. Bone char, often referred to as natural carbon, is widely used by the sugar industry as a decolorizing filter, which allows the sugar cane to achieve its desirable white color.
And if it says vegan on the label, it doesn't have that in it, so that's what I buy.
I would assume so. That would be
Also racist, clearly.
It is racist.
It's clearly, yes.
I learned so much from these pre-show conversations.
I'm just gonna throw out a combination of flavors, and someone tell me a name for it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Coffee, mint, rum raisin.
Brattleboro.
Okay.
Old person ice cream.
Okay.
Grandma's fridge.
Mm-hmm.
Early bird special.
Definitely.
Do another one, Sam.
Okay. I'm trying to think of another. Geez. Orange, strawberry, and cookie dough.
Little League Nightmare.
Mhm.
Breakfast of Champions.
Mhm.
Sadness.
It's got fruit in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, these are all good
I
names.
want to flip this and think of a name, and you tell me the ingredients in it.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's think. Like, what if I think of the name Sugar Rush?
Bubblegum ice cream strawberry cheesecake ice cream, and Moose Tracks ice cream.
Topped with pixie sticks.
Yes.
Mhm.
And
I think
flexible.
it's blue raspberry ice with amphetamines.
I was thinking, espresso beans, but I think the amphetamines have me beat there. Right?
Yeah, it's better. It's better that
Yeah,
way.
it really is.
Okay, let's keep going. We're on a roll.
Okay, the name of the flavor is First Blush.
Oh, it is a combination of strawberry and peach ice cream swirled together.
Nice.
Oh, that's
Mm.
very nice.
Yeah, see, 'cause
Yeah.
they could be nice flavors, you see.
Romantic.
All right, how about the name of the flavor is, the name of the ice cream combo is the Tattletale.
Um,
Um,
it's licorice and palm oil.
Uh,
how about licorice and mint chip?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
The humbug.
the humbug.
Or it could be like coffee and mint chip or something, right?
mm.
Yeah.
Like the coffee clutch.
The humbug is honey. It's just honey flavored ice cream.
Hmm.
Hmm.
With can I just add in there,
Yeah.
if I may, tiny little whatchamacallit, chocolate pieces like Hershey Kisses or something, just like a ladybug spots on the back.
Aw.
Oh yeah, there you go.
And also
But I
the
think it should be-
nasturtium petals, those edible nasturtium petals.
And I
Mhm.
think it should be artificial chocolate,
Yes.
chocolate flavored.
Yes.
Chocolatey.
Oh,
Chocolatey.
Hershey's is not real.
Oh, if it's a humbug, it should be chocolate flavored with tang.
Ugh.
Uh,
God.
So much for my delicious theory. Okay.
I think that's yeah. No, that's more like a never mind.
Okay, what's the Mopco?
Ooh.
It's oatmeal raisin peanut butter with amphetamines.
Wow.
And nuts, lots of nuts. You really want amphetamines in your ice cream, don't you?
I
Mike?
would have said, I would have said
Twice.
cherry banana chip.
Ooh.
Oh,
Very banana chip. Oh yeah. Yes, yes, Dale, we can use suggestions. Keep them coming. Absolutely. Yes. And by the way, if you are one of the hundreds of thousands of people watching this show, you're less than 5 minutes away from another wonderful Mopco 2x2x2x2x2 show. It's Saturday night, and that's what we're doing. Welcome, Roger.
How about lovely sunset ice cream?
Violet,
Ooh.
blueberry.
I think it's rainbow sherbet.
That makes more sense visually.
It's like a high tone rainbow sherbet. So you got the violet ice cream
Mm.
and then rose water.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
Yeah.
With a blood orange flavor.
And blood orange, yeah,
Ooh.
really swanky.
Okay. Don't butter me up ice cream.
It's
Or
butter.
pecan.
Mhm.
Yeah, just pecans.
It's just
it's just a solid block of them.
It's avocado.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
wonder if avocado ice cream. That's an interesting concept.
Actually, avocado ice cream. Well, avocado gelato is actually quite good.
I had avocado-based icing once, and that was actually, I was surprised. I thought this is going to be terrible, and it was amazing.
It makes really good chocolate mousse too. Interestingly enough.
Yeah.
You should make an avocado affogato.
Yes.
Hey now.
Ah.
What would Avogadro say?
Oh.
He'd just give you a number.
Arigato, Mr. avocado.
Mr.
I got
Gelato.
your number.
It's gelato.
All right, another one from one of our friends online. Operatic Operation ice cream.
Mm.
Was that an ice cream flavor or an actual suggestion for a scene?
Mhm.
Well, it's an ice cream flavor now because I just
Oh.
named it.
I think
I
it's
mean-
honey with cherry swirls.
I think it has to have funny bones in it.
Yeah.
For some reason I'm thinking
How about tiramisu? It feels like it should be like a tiramisu flavored ice cream.
Ooh, yeah.
With lady fingers.
Mm.
No, that's not vegan.
Doesn't tiramisu have lady
Finger
fingers
food.
in it?
I was just thinking about the surgical aspect. I was thinking about body parts.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. We're doing that. That's
Yeah.
right.
It's got to be an ice cream. With, what was the flavor again? Operatic Operation.
Yeah.
It's got to have like a bunch of things like deep buried inside. You don't see it on the top, but like you dig
Yes.
inside.
Wow. And the,
Hey, actors, it's 2 minutes.
Thank you.
Minutes,
Too.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, in honor of the first Martian helicopter flight that's going to happen tomorrow night,
Woo.
what
that's so
about an
exciting.
ice cream named the Ingenuity?
Ooh. Mocha chip would have to be part of it, I think.
Mm.
Uh,
Hmm.
Ingenuity.
You would probably have hundreds of ingredients that are all just chemical compounds no one would remember.
And it's in powder form.
Yes, and it tastes like shit, but it's real smart.
Dippin' Dots.
Because science is a healthy flavor that tastes terrible.
Wow.
And red food dye, red food coloring.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is exciting. These
I
last.
was
few
going to think
seconds.
of some, if it was named after Ingenuity, it would be like a red ice cream with a Martian mellow swirl.
Oh, I love it. There you go.
You
There
see?
you are.
My goodness, get Benjamin and Gerald on the phone.
We need to. Their ice cream wonders establishment will be roaring now. Roaring. I miss Ben and Jerry so much.
Those cards and letters coming in, folks. It is 8 o'clock, and we know what that means. Yes, we do. It's 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2 by 2. My name is Michael Burns. I'll be your host this evening. This is the Mop and Bucket Company coming to you from the Mopco Improv Theater and houses all around the capital region. I am joined tonight by my co-host and our numbers maven, the lovely and amazing Catherine Ruth Coppett. There she is. Yes, indeed. Kat, how are you?
I'm terrific. How are you, honey lamb?
I'm dandy fine, sugar plum. So,
Remember that time when you called me your duck?
yes,
I like that.
yes, my duck.
But now you can call me the numbers maven.
You are the numbers maven, and I have a very important job on this show. Not only do I act and improvise scenes, but I repeat the numbers that the number maven pulls out
All right.
of the magic box. So go ahead, numbers
Whiskey
maven.
Uda's Ed McMahon, ladies and
That
gentlemen.
is exactly correct.
Michael G. Burns, unlike Cat, he won't tell us what the G stands for.
Number 8. And
Oh,
number 7.
hey, didn't you guys start off last week's show?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. The number 8 and number 7 did, but they were different people.
Now we look like a Howard Johnson's.
We do.
Would you two like a suggestion?
Yes.
Or, all right. Michael, would you like to give them a suggestion? Or would you like me to do that? I don't hear you, so I'm going to do it.
On my way
All right.
to Tennessee. On my way to Tennessee.
I'm sorry, there's nothing vegan at Howard Johnson's.
Well, could you get me maybe a grilled cheese sandwich without the cheese or the grilling grease? That's all. I just want to eat something, Bobby.
I know, Ted, it's been a weird road trip, but I'll get you anything you want. Do we want to just like bag this place and maybe go to a grocery store?
Bob, one thing that I've learned on this road trip together
Mm-hmm.
is that you are a sweet, accommodating man, but you give up too easily.
All right, I'd like to see what happens when you make the staff of Howard Johnson's make something vegan.
Well,
Cut to 20 minutes later.
I can't believe the fucking South. I cannot. You know what? Fuck all the red states. Fuck them all.
All
Fuck
right.
them. No, really.
All right.
Really.
All
Fuck
right.
them all.
All right, they took the cuffs off of you. Let's just forget the whole experience.
I can't even believe that you. I will pay you back for the bail money. I will pay you
don't
back.
want to discuss this right now. I'm hungry and I don't want to discuss this.
All right, I promise we won't. I won't bring this up again. But I do want to bring up one point about what happened before this disclaimer. It's a post-claimer because it's after, but it's going to go back before. We won't talk about it. I'm sorry, firstly, that I put you in that position. All right? I'm sorry. You were stuck in the middle. You were trying to do something nice for me. We were stopping to get food. But
apologies don't often have the word but in them.
Well, they said sherbert. They said sherbert at a Howard Johnson's. At a Howard Johnson's. It was famous.
Bad enough. Look, it's bad enough that you're a vegan. Do you have to get into these semantic arguments?
What did you call me?
To ensure that no one likes you.
No. What did you call me?
That nobody cares for you.
What did you just call me?
Don't poke me! Don't poke me! Ooh, 20 minutes later.
Ah! Oh my God! I'm getting carpal tunnel.
Oh.
You're getting a callus because I'm feeling the poke spot now.
You say I give in easily, but I'm not giving in on this one.
Ow! I wish I could say I saw things your way, but I don't think I'll be seeing anything for a while.
As your father, I should have provided a better example for you.
Well, if you wanted me to respect you, you shouldn't have insisted we were going to be on a first name basis. I should have been calling you dad or pops or something.
You're questioning my parenting now?
Is that a question? Statement of observation?
You're 36 years old and you're still blaming me?
Not for everything. Not for
just
everything.
the part you don't like.
Yeah. Well, you don't blame. You don't.
What's so funny?
You don't blame people for things you like.
Don't you get this close to me?
Ah. We are bonding. We are bonding. The whole idea behind this trip down south is working out in that way. We've done everything. We had the journey. We had the hardship. We're having the fight, like the kind of very physical macho fight. And now we're having like the makeup romance bunny thing going on. So this is a success, Dad. And I respect that about you.
Thanks, son.
But if you call me a vegan again, I will fuck your shit up.
Oh, vegan. Want some sherbet? Oh!
How about that Rocky Road flavor? What's ice cream? Shit. And scene.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Starting off with a high class kind of tenor here.
This is not a family show tonight, I guess.
Well, it's
a
some families.
family.
Those guys were family.
Oh, God.
It is family drama.
Family drama. That's right.
For the
So
kids.
number 7. tell me, are there, well, before you do that now, you know, we have a lot of wonderful, wonderful suggestions, and we could probably get more.
Yes.
But you had an idea about suggestions, and I just
Well, I
want
did have an idea about suggestions, but then you asked our audience for suggestions, so I decided to go with the flow.
Okay, all right. So the flow is going.
Is that okay with you?
That's fine with me.
Could do something else the second round if we wanted to.
Well, no, that's perfectly fine. Is it fine with you?
It's fine with me.
It's fine with me.
Now they'll never know what the other idea was. They'll have to come to the show
Well,
next
they
week.
won't. None of the 73,452 people watching will know.
They'll just have to come back next week.
They'll know the numbers that you're about to draw right
They
now.
will.
Number 5. And number 1.
This is going to be a good scene. You guys want a suggestion?
Yeah.
Oh, it's all about balance. It's all about balance.
You know, this is nice with Bob and Joel out on the road that you and I get to spend a little mother-daughter time, you know. The boys are out doing their thing and we can do some girl things.
Yeah, but Mom, there's a party I wanted to go to.
Oh, well, we could go to a party. That'd be fun. I'll get my shawl.
No, like my friends, not like for us.
Oh, I know. Your friends love me. That'd be great.
Yeah, they love you as their friend's mom. But they don't want you at. It's like a high school party, Mom.
I'm sorry. I get it. I see what you're saying. You want to spend our girl time alone at a party without me.
Well, not alone, like with my friends.
Yeah, with other people who are just not me. Like that's the important part is that you're with people who are just not me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so good. That's good. That's yeah. You know, I'm gonna mix up some Cosmos and watch some porn. I don't know. What am I gonna do by myself? Bob and Joel are out on the road. You're going to a party. I haven't been alone in this house in 32 years.
Maybe it would be good for you to spend some time alone. I don't know about those plans that you mentioned, but
I'm not really gonna watch that.
okay.
I was just saying that because I was angry at you.
Oh. Well, Mom, it's just, I love you. You're a great mom. I just it's Saturday night. I just want to get out a little and just give me that look. Oh, that look.
Come on, Mel, stay. Don't go out. Stay. I've got a great idea. Why don't you invite your friends over here? I'll make popcorn balls like you used to love those. Remember?
Yeah, when we were kids,
I know you're not a kid anymore. You'll always be my little Mel. You can still eat popcorn balls. You can still hang out with your mother once in a while, you know.
Yeah. All right, Mom. You know what? You're right. I'll stay home with you.
Thank you.
Okay. Can I have a Cosmo?
What? Sorry?
Can I have a Cosmo?
Sure, of course. I already made one for both of us. Hang on. Here we go. This is gonna be so much fun.
30 minutes later.
So I always thought it was called a vagina until I met your father. I did. That's what I grew up thinking.
What does Dad call it?
You don't want to know, sweetie. Trust me, you don't want to know. I'm glad we're having this talk and this time together. I really am. But I don't think we want to go there.
Okay. Well, so you So grandma must have called it a vagina.
No, Grandma and I never talked about those. Are you crazy? We never talked about those kinds of things.
Okay, so like you saw the word and you assumed
That's
that kind of pronounced-
exactly. That's why I always said vagina. I saw it in a book, and that's what I called it until I was like 22. See, aren't you lucky to be born in this modern day when you and I can talk about all kinds of those things?
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah. It's a little embarrassing, but you know, I mean, the Cosmo helps.
Mel, come on. You're not a kid anymore. We can just talk, woman to woman.
3 more drinks later.
So I said, sweetie, it's not a duck. I mean, I don't know why you use the word duck. It's just that you can use anything, any other kind of animal. Duck, though, what?
Yeah. Oh my God.
He's going quack? What? I mean, on my best day, it doesn't go quack.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Ask him when he gets home. When your father gets home, you say, why did you call your mother's vagina a duck? You ask him. I'm not going to ask him.
Babies, Jesus.
What? Come on. You know how you and your brother were made. I mean, you don't know where.
No, well, I just assumed like upstairs in your bedroom.
No, I just realized when we had you, we actually were out under the dock because, we weren't allowed to be together. It was, oh,
What do you, Mom, what are you talking about?
okay. Well, I never told you this before, but when we had you, we weren't married yet.
What?
Yeah, we were. We actually were married to other people.
What?
So that's now it makes sense. That's why he calls it a duck.
What?
Because we were under the dock and there were ducks out on the lake. And then we had, then I got pregnant, because he put his penis, you know how it goes, right? And so then we split up with our spouses so that we could be together and have you. And then a few years later, your brother came along, And are you upset?
I'm just like, it's just a lot to find out about.
Oh, sweetie, it was years ago. I mean, what difference does it make?
Well, like, who are these other people that you were married to? And so, like, you were cheating? Like, I was conceived out of cheating under a dock? With ducks that inspired the name of your vagina?
Yes, yeah, exactly. That's not so much to take in, is it?
I mean, it's a little sordid.
No, sweetie, listen. My first husband, he was overseas, serving in the military, and I never saw him anyway. And, it wasn't really much of a marriage. And your father's first wife, she was really quite a lunatic. And, he couldn't wait to get away from her. I mean, the marriages were going to fall apart anyway. You were the catalyst. That's why we called you Melissa.
What?
Yeah, because you were the catalyst for our lives taking a big turn, right? And so I liked the name Cat, but your father didn't like the name Cat. So then he said, "How about Melissa?" And that's how you got named Melissa. You see?
Mom, you're making very little sense.
I think we're just not on the same wavelength, sweetie. You gotta loosen up, kid.
Oh,
Cosmo, for cripe's sake.
Yeah, maybe I just need to drink a little more.
Yeah, have another one. Go ahead.
Okay.
The ugly morning.
Are you thirsty?
What?
Very, very dry.
Mom, I had a really weird dream.
Oh, did you?
Were these ducks?
Did you dream about ducks?
I think so, but maybe they were not ducks, but something really different than ducks.
Sweetie, this is for your therapist. Really. I don't think we should get involved in a conversation like this. I think, you have your life, and I have my life.
Uh-huh.
Let's just keep a little decorum
Yeah.
between the two of us.
Okay, that sounds good. I don't remember much from last night, so.
Me neither. I think we had drinks and watched something on TV. I don't remember what. How do you think your brother and your dad are doing?
I mean, I think Dad is going to get punched in the face one of these days for mispronouncing vegan.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Wait, that reminds me of something too. Did we talk about veganism last night?
I don't think so. Did we? Maybe. Maybe.
Veganism?
Veganism? I don't know. Regionalism? Vegetation? That maybe? I don't know.
Vegetation? Oh, Mom. Listen, do you think it's okay if I go out with my friends today?
Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea, sweetie. I got
Okay.
a smashing headache. I'll
Yeah, me too.
see you tonight, okay?
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
And scene. Yes, indeed.
Oh my Lord.
That was certainly a family scene. Wow. Yes, it was.
Wow.
Wow, indeed. Okay, numbers Maven. Number 4. And number 6, that's me. I get so excited.
It's exciting.
Could we, do you want a suggestion, Chrisana?
Yep, let's get a suggestion.
Yeah.
All right. Stand by. Do you want to get yourself one or you want me to get you one?
Oh, go ahead, numbers Maven.
All right. How about I dreamed about you last night?
You look like you have something on your mind.
No, it's not really on my mind. It's, well, I guess it's on my mind. I have always been irritated by people who would like to tell me their dream in the morning. It's always been something that I thought, no, I don't really want to know your dream. It's boring to anybody other than the dreamer.
Oh my God. I love hearing people's dreams. Are you serious? Like,
Really?
dreams are like, they can tell you everything. They can tell you what is like your subconscious is thinking. It's like, it's how they used to predict the future. Carl Jung. Come on. Did you
Well,
ever?
I did. I had a dream. I dreamed about you last night.
Huh.
It was very unusual.
It is. I mean, we work together, so I guess it's not that unusual. We see each other every day.
This one was a little unusual.
Wait, did something bad happen to me? Because if something bad happens to me, I don't know if I want to know.
Define bad.
Like, do I die? I don't want to know if I die.
Well, we all die eventually,
Well,
but
yeah, but I don't want to know how.
not in my dream.
Okay. Okay.
I think it's probably good if we just leave it that I acknowledged the reality that I dreamt of you last night. And that way, no boundaries are crossed, no.
Ew, gross. Was it a sex dream?
Sort of. Yes.
John, what the
Completely.
heck?
Totally.
Ew. Well, okay. You know what though? Like sometimes dreams have deeper meanings. That's what I was saying. Like I really like. I mean, like there's a whole website you can look up.
Wouldn't get much deeper than this one. That was a joke. I'm sorry. That was really inappropriate. See, this is what I mean. We've opened a can of worms here, so to speak. And
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I think. Well, like, okay, so you clearly it's on your mind. So wait, maybe if we just talk about it, it'll.
Well, I mean, we see each other in this environment every day, and well, Monday through Friday, and it's a very, I mean, you know, a library is not a lascivious place, really, unless you're back in the stacks looking up whatever, you know. But that's sort of dated.
I mean, a library is a pretty lascivious place. Let's be honest. I mean, not for us because we're professionals, but I'm just saying, like in general.
There is a lot of hanky in the panky department, I guess, if you think about it, right?
Yeah, there's tons of nooks and crannies, absolutely. So,
and these kids on the weekend, I know they're studying all night. Ha ha ha. Yeah.
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 But so, I mean, so then that could have just been it. We work every day here at the circulation desk, and then.
Have you ever been hang gliding?
No, it's actually something I've always wanted to do, though. But I haven't been. Is that what we were doing? We were hang gliding?
Kinda. It was, you know how dreams are. It's like a hang glider, but it's not a hang glider, and it's quasi boat.
So we were like, so it was almost like we were flying, like we were soaring.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so hold on, wait a minute. All right, now here's a book that we just returned this. All right. And it's about dreams. So let's see what this is.
Okay, great. Good. Yeah. I'd like to find some real meaning out of this because, you know, this is not me. By the way, this is so awkward. I mean, we're talking about something completely inappropriate, and I appreciate that, you know, that we're both being adult.
It's fine. I just had a dream that I had sex with Nicolas Cage. I do not find Nicolas Cage attractive. So
wait, you're kidding.
No. Yeah.
I did too.
Wait, what?
I had a dream that I was intimate with Nicolas Cage.
Interesting. Was that recent? I had this dream like 3 days ago. Did you have the dream on the same day?
You said 3 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just.
No. Are you serious?
Yeah. Well, 3 nights ago.
Right, of course. What? So this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. Like, these dreams don't mean anything. The fact that we had it on the same night, though, that's a little strange.
You didn't have any kind of dream about flying, soaring, hang gliding, aquatic?
No. What did I dream last night?
That's good.
I had a weird dream last night that I was in the mountains. And I was like climbing up into the mountains with I guess it was a pet, it was a squirrel. But it could talk. And so we were just kind of like hiking up to the mountains talking with this squirrel.
A talking squirrel.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah. And what's the most famous talking squirrel? Rocky, the flying squirrel who glides.
You're right. So we both basically had a dream about flying 3 nights after we had a dream that we had sex with Nicolas Cage.
And Nicolas Cage, you get it? Cage?
Like a bird in a cage? So maybe we both are working in this library and we feel like maybe you had a dream about having sex with me because we're really like connected and we want to fly and soar, but we feel like we're caged by this literary prison.
It sometimes feels like a literary prison.
It does.
Sometimes it doesn't even feel literary. It just feels like a prison. I swear, if one more freshman comes up this late in the academic year and doesn't understand how to do a simple Boolean search, I'm going to.
Oh my God. Seriously. I mean, I guess that's kind of why we're here. We're supposed to help them, but how do they
I know what we're supposed to do, but yeah.
I don't know.
So
yeah.
What do you do when you're not here?
What do I do?
Yeah.
Well, this doesn't pay that much. I work in a bookstore at night.
You leave the library and you go to a bookstore?
Yeah, it's I guess I have a thing.
It's the saddest thing I ever heard.
Well, okay. Let's calm down. Still like.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I said that out loud.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like we're a lot closer than we were yesterday.
Yeah.
That's weird. I know. That's really weird.
I mean, what do you do? Like, I mean, how do you make it? Because this does not pay much. So I don't know. What do you do?
I don't usually tell people. I have a small trust fund.
Really?
Well, it's not small, really. I have independent means.
So you just work here for fun?
Not exactly for fun. It's a promise that I made to my Uncle Wally, who raised me. Uncle Wally raised me.
Okay.
You know the jowly fellow in the rather dark three-piece suit when you first walk in on the left?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you messing with me?
No, it's the truth. Just don't pass it. I don't like people to know that the college is named after my family, because it makes everything difficult for me. If you just get that.
Yeah, John, of course.
Thank you.
I mean, in fact, if you want, we could maybe, I'm not working tonight. So if you want, maybe we go get coffee. You can tell me more about that sex dream. And, squirrels and Nicolas Cage and
Miranda.
Mm-hmm.
Would you have made that offer if I told you that I worked in a laundromat?
No.
You see that?
I do. So? Coffee?
Sure.
And see.
Okay, thank you. And there we are. And now it has to be number 2.
Number 2 and number 3.
And number 3.
Hey.
Hey.
Do you want to get a suggestion? Do you want?
Suggestion, Sam? Yes.
Yeah.
Are you there? Number.
I'm sorry. I keep not hitting the mute button. The Mars rover found all the lost socks.
I went down to the pile.
Yeah.
And look.
Oh my God. They match.
Yes. I found them.
They match.
Yes. I told you that I was very careful, and there was no way that they could have gotten just like dropped along the way to the laundromat. I told you that that was a sign, and that we are not alone in the universe.
You're right.
I was.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you too.
Okay.
Do you know that door? The door that squeaks?
Yes.
The door to the patio, the one that every time you open
Yes.
it makes a little.
Yes, yes, the annoying little squeak. What about it? What?
It's gone.
The squeak in the door's got, what, did you fix it?
I tried. I've been trying. Every day you see me with my little WD-40. You see me with all the different metal lubricants I could possibly. You see me there. You see me, and I gave up. I gave up. I screamed. I cursed, and there's no possible. I shouted it into my ham radio at the frequency that I swear to you is reaching beyond our current nexus.
The frequency that the rover came back on?
The frequency that the rover came back on. And the next day, it's gone. The squeak is gone.
Gary, do you know what this means?
I have a vague idea of what it means,
No,
yes.
I know what it means. I
All
know
right.
what it means. It means that when the Martians sent those socks back to us,
Yes.
they meant it as a friendly gesture, and they are up there listening, and they are going to help us. I just have this feeling that they took DNA from our socks, and they are especially looking out for those ones of us whose socks they had. Doesn't that make sense? I mean, what else could it mean?
There are guardians.
They are the guardians of the sock pairs.
They're listening to us through our signals and communications.
Gary, ask them for something else.
Like what? I don't want to be selfish.
No. It's just a little thing. Just
a little thing, just a small thing.
Just to test the theory. Okay.
All right.
How about your wedding ring? Remember you lost your wedding ring down the drain?
Yes, I do remember that. And again, I am very sorry. That was
okay. You should be less careless. You should have taken it off but that's not the point right now. Right now, we're happy that you lost it because it's something you can ask for.
Yes.
Just shout into the ham radio, make it good though.
I wish. Oh, to the skies do I wish that I could find the wedding ring I lost down the sink those many moons ago.
That doesn't, do you think that's all right? It doesn't sound very authentic to me. I think they're going to know that it's not real. I think you have to make it sound.
Really wish I could find my wedding ring.
Oh, that's good.
All right. I didn't know what level of authenticity they might.
I don't know. I mean, maybe it doesn't matter at all. They don't
No,
really
it
know us
could.
that well. I mean, I don't know.
It
What do I
could.
know? I'm sorry. I probably shouldn't have given you a performance note.
No, it was valid. I honestly, I don't know if, they could be very, they could be real, like Ben Brantley, A.O. Scott type,
What do we do now? Oh, should you check the sink?
I want to check. I kind of want to check the sink.
Let's go.
Okay. Right. Cabinets. It's not in. It's. Oh my God! It's already on my finger. Ah!
That's your wedding ring.
It's on. It's how did they get it on my finger?
Gary. Oh no! I'm freaked out. I don't know. It was all my idea, but I didn't. That's
It's right. It's right. It's right. It's how? What is the limit to this? What else can they do? You ask this time, please.
Okay. Okay. Well, that was just a test. Now I feel like we should ask for something important.
Important. Be careful though. It could be like a genie thing. We have to be really.
Should I ask them to end systemic racism or something?
That sounds good. Yes, I don't think there's any way that could go wrong. Good again.
How would we know?
There's literally no way. I have no idea. We'd have to go outside to
Okay.
I the radio. And
Hi.
kettle corn. We could use some kettle corn.
Okay, can we have some kettle corn? That's going to be much
No,
easier.
the racism first. Like end systemic racism first.
Hi, scratch the kettle corn. Could you please end systemic racism here on Earth? Wait, I feel like, do you hear that? Do you hear that in your head?
I hear it. Huh.
Carrie, I just heard something in my head. I feel like I hear them talking in my head. Do you hear them?
I hear something. They sound very theatrical.
You do know how to put on a show.
It's this is some.
Gary, open our cupboard. Go open the cupboard. There's kettle corn in there, isn't it?
There is kettle corn. Did they end systemic racism?
They said they don't understand race, so they're not quite sure how to do that.
Would you like some kettle corn?
Yeah. Scene. Oh, that's so sad. That is just so sad. Well, Numbers Maven, we can't wait.
Round two?
Yes, it is. Here we go.
Here we go, mixing up the numbers.
All right, mixing up those numbers.
Number 7.
Number 7.
And number 3.
And number 3.
Oh. Number Sam was just here.
Oh, I forgot that I was 3, and then you were yeah.
There you go.
Do we want Peter?
Number Sam? Would you or number Peter like a suggestion? Yes. Put me in, Coach.
Wait, don't we look absurdly color coordinated?
It's wonderful.
Oh yeah. Really, I'd like you to put me in, Coach. I want to be in Coach. Together.
We got a first class upgrade, and I think it's time you traveled first class. I've done it many times.
Okay.
And then we'll get to Disney World and our honeymoon will begin.
I'm worried. There's an arc to a honeymoon. There's an arc to a relationship. And I'm worried that if we started out in first class and it's all downhill.
We're not going to start out in first class. I'll be back here in Coach and you'll be in first class.
No. It's a honeymoon.
Look, it's about a 3-hour flight. They'll give you a couple of glasses of champagne, which I don't need. You'll get off the plane a little, you know how you get. And, a little absence makes the go fonder, and then we'll start our honeymoon.
I feel like this is a trap of some kind.
It's not a trap. I just began to realize that the amenities of, oh my God, when you look at me underneath your brows like that, it's so thrilling. It's just that the amenities of first class, if you've never experienced them, I want you,
I want you to experience them.
I've experienced them. I've flown first class several times. That's how we got this upgrade from all of my airline miles.
They're your airline miles, though.
Come on.
All right.
They're waiting for us to make a decision.
I will go to first class.
Excellent.
And that's okay to do on our honeymoon.
You print up the passes. We're going to make our way through security. Thank you. Such a nice lady.
Very nice. And
You've got to be grateful. These people, they do these things.
they're very nice. They're very nice. They're wonderful people. They're wonderful. Do you not want to start our honeymoon now? Do you need like a minute? Is that
It's not that I need a minute. It's okay. I need a minute. I mean, I met everyone all at once. I'm a little talked out.
It's fair. And you don't, it feels like you don't want to spend the flight with me.
It's not that I don't want to spend the flight with you. As I said, it's that there'll be just enough time for them to give you kind of one of those half meals and a couple of glasses of champagne, and you'll be just fed enough and just tipsy enough.
Sorry,
Are you okay?
I have a winking thing. Like when I wink, I can't stop.
God, let's get you some potassium.
When I start winking, it's just it's a whole thing. It's my winking thing.
It was just severe.
It's done now. It's a complete wink cycle. I have to do a complete wink cycle. There's an arc to winks.
Go through security.
Right. It's watching it on the monitor is kind of fun. The X-ray and all that. On the way home, you get to do
fine. We're married. Whatever you're seeing, I'm getting.
It's on the way home, you get to do first class though.
Oh no. On the way home, we're both in coach.
Oh?
Yeah, that's it. One upgrade, we're done.
Fair.
It's not the world's longest flight. It's just 2.5, 3 hours. We land, we're done.
All right, well, I'm going to sneak you something from, at the very least, I'm going to sneak you something from the front of the plane.
Don't tell me what it is. Make it a surprise.
I've heard really good things about the cookies, like the warm cookies. There's cookies in first class. Everyone's. I'm gonna get some of those.
Or what you could do is just imagine that warm cookie is me.
It's okay. I've never dipped you in milk.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. Now I get you are the cookie. And the warm, and I eat cook. I apologize. I was with the metaphor. I was thinking
because you usually get
and then always with yes
and
all the yes
because you get the rash
and it's not
the lactic acid.
No, and then but the parts that you were intending with the warm and the yes and the wink. Well,
don't stop.
I have to do it, and then it's a complete arc with the winking, and now I have a winking thing. It's a thing about winking I have.
It's adorable.
Thank you.
I just don't want to tire you.
How can? Oh. You think that I'm going to get exhausted before Disney World?
I just, don't want you to be suffering from winking eye.
Okay. Winking eye, while one of the side comorbid conditions of winking eye is exhaustion at theme parks.
Yeah.
I got to be honest with you. I have to be completely honest with you. I'm okay with that. And you know something else? I am going to make sure that the moment the moment our honeymoon truly begins, because as you said, this is not our honeymoon. This is the pre-honeymoon, post-wedding interlude. That you are swept off your feet into a world of first class, into a realm of first class that is beyond the walls of that airplane.
And I suggest you put your seat back and get your rest. You're going to need it.
All right. Yeah.
See. It's a very odd energy tonight. Number 4 and number 8.
I defy you to find anything that was odd about that last beautiful marital scene.
I wonder if Walt and Grisana want
Sure.
a suggestion.
All right. Sock it to me.
Yes, I shall.
Everybody under 40 is blinking. Like, what was the socket to
What
me?
was that thing that you're saying? It depends on who you listen to.
That's the suggestion?
Yes, that's the suggestion. It depends on who you listen to.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's fair to say that it was the fault of the dog breeder that Roscoe is the way he is.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's going to depend on who you listen to, but that's the breeder. I mean, they should know what they're doing. I mean,
Well,
we paid for a purebred corgi.
he is purebred. He is, in fact, he may possibly be too purebred. That's the problem. He barely has any legs. He has to roll. Poor thing, he has to roll sideways to get places. He can't even walk.
Yeah, I know, Jeremy. I've seen our dog. I know, but there's no way that is a purebred corgi. Like it's not like if you keep breeding them, their legs just get shorter unless you intentionally breed those dogs like the short leg dogs with more short leg dogs. But why would they do that? Why? And if they did, then it is the breeder's fault.
I'm going to take a little ownership.
Yeah.
I'll back up a little. You know, I really like the best, and I want the best for you. I always want the best for you.
Thank you.
Like, remember when we bought the washing machine? I went through all Consumer Reports and I compared everything. And I was like, okay, what's the safest? We don't want a washing machine fire. You know how those can be.
Of course.
Yeah. So, you know, and what gets the best? Electrical usage, blah, blah, blah. The car, the safety rating, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I went a little crazy when you said you wanted a corgi.
Yeah.
I wanted to get the most corgi. But the problem is, where's the line that you draw? I did not know where to draw the line.
I mean, this is the thing, Jeremy, this is the thing though. In your like pursuit to find the best, it often turns out to be the worst. Our washing machine, I have to actually, I mean, we have to actually like do half of our laundry by hand because of this super special laundry machine.
Well, to be fair, ultra cleansing mode is experimental. And it just, you know, it's not my fault that whether or not you put whites in, whatever it is, comes out white. It's just extra clean.
Yeah, I know.
The best.
I mean, I've been wearing so much white, people think I'm in a cult. It may be the best, but I mean, this is crazy. I mean, I can't even drive our car because like it goes like 2 miles on the garbage ethanol, whatever.
You wanted one that was best for the environment, and a car that uses ethanol solar hybrid power,
right?
and one that is like basically it's so annoying to use if you think about it that we don't use it. We are not polluting, so it's the best. It's the best car for the environment.
But then, a bike with a hood would be the best car. I mean, I'm just saying, like, your heart is in the right place, Jeremy.
You want a bike? I'll get you a bike right now. I will get the best bike.
No, Jeremy.
How many wheels? How many wheels?
Jeremy, okay, wait. Chester's rolling off the. Bring him back.
Hang on. Hang on. All right.
Oh, Chester.
Oh. He's got such a weird roly-poly surface area. It's like no matter where you touch him, it's like he acts like you're rubbing his belly. That's sort of a plus. He's easy to get along with.
I mean,
oh no, wait, that's a seizure.
Oh God.
It's the inbreeding, overbreeding.
Yeah. Oh, Jeremy.
He's cute.
He's cute. He's cute.
I mean, his head. He's basically just a head on a tube.
Yeah. I mean, what are we gonna do? Like, we can't keep living like this. This is crazy. I mean, you're so obsessed with the best. And then we have a roly-poly dog that's adorable that we have to carry everywhere.
Well, you're always telling me, though, that things don't matter as much. What we have together matters.
Right.
So how can I make our relationship better? How can I improve? How can I make our relationship the best? Right. The best relationship. So right. Like when our neighbors look out the window and they see how happy we are, they just commit suicide because like we will never be that happy. How can I do that? How can I make that happen? How can I do that for you? For us?
Okay, calm down. You're just doing it again. I mean, you could make things better by not making them better.
We should renew our vows. Better vows.
I mean, maybe if we put in our vows that you will only aim for, I mean, why don't you just be like everybody else and aim for mediocre? Come on. Mediocre. That's yeah. Just like, just to aim for the middle.
The sweet spot.
The sweet spot. That's what I'm
talking about. Perfect balance.
Sure. Let's call
absolute perfect razor thin wire. Like everything on this side is shit. Everything on that side is shit.
Right.
That perfect pinpoint.
Right.
I'm going to be the best person.
Okay.
I'm going to be the best person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. What does it look like to you? The best person?
Well.
Yeah.
I think it would involve a happier wife.
Yeah.
I need a happier wife. Are you capable of being a happier wife?
I mean,
if you put can I help you be happier? I will look up right now. I'm okay. I'll get every self-help book. I will find out if I can't make you happier, I will find someone who is capable of being happier.
Wait, like a different husband?
Well, I mean, whatever it takes, right? Wait, you want that sweet spot.
Wait, are you threatening to leave me? Just because I hate your stupid car and your stupid dog, you're gonna leave me?
I got you the best corgi, the best car.
That's not a corgi.
And you. All right, maybe the corgi. It's sort of like a loaf of bread with a head on it.
Yeah.
We'll get that's corgi's a separate thing.
Okay.
All right, maybe I'm getting a little crazy.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe I'm getting a little crazy. I've been taking a lot of performance enhancing medications.
Right.
To be a better person.
Yeah. Maybe take a little less. This is what I'm talking about. Just down a little.
Okay.
I don't want you to leave me, Jeremy. I don't want to leave you. I
don't want you to leave either. I want us to be, we're only going around this crazy world once.
Exactly. But
what if we didn't? What if we didn't have to go around once? Wouldn't that be better?
What do you mean? Like immortality?
I'm doing it again, aren't I?
A little bit.
Yeah.
However, if you
Yeah.
could actually figure out immortality, I
Well,
mean,
the first step toward immortality would be finding a way to keep a brain alive forever. And we've got a dog that's not much more than a head.
Scene. Something seemed just like, yep, that's where it ends.
Bum.
But bum. Dog is not much more than a head. Did you notice the dog's name, Kat?
I did notice the dog's name. Chester.
Chester.
We have a dog named Chester.
Yes, we do.
Number 5.
Number 5
Number 6.
and number 6.
It's you.
That's me. Thank you.
You want a suggestion?
Yes, please.
Okie doke. Your suggestion is the dumb physics teacher.
All right,
So-
kids. You have your balloons ready?
Well, yeah, we have the balloons ready, ma'am.
All right. Have you filled them with water?
Yeah, we just filled them with water just the way, didn't you watched us all line up at the sink?
Right. Do you remember what I said the next step in the experiment is?
Seriously, right now you're gonna ask us?
Yeah, I can't remember.
I think we were gonna put them in a pressurized environment.
No, what? Does anybody know what that means? Pressurized environment.
We were gonna put them in that chamber with the locks on it and pump the air, do the thing with the foot pedal up by your desk, that thing.
Oh yeah, I mean that could be interesting, right?
Well, it would show that water doesn't really isn't really compressible, whereas the air, you've got the meter on there, and it would show us that the air is compressed, but the water isn't. I guess that's the point, right?
Connie, that's fascinating.
Well, okay, sure. Do you want to just pretend we did it?
It's probably a good idea because I don't that the compressor makes me really nervous.
It's just a stupid pump.
Yeah, I get nervous when I don't understand how something works.
Mrs. Algoa,
Yes, Johnny.
we haven't done anything in this class. I've got my heart set on a really good school. And I feel like I don't know any
Good.
more about physics than I did in September. I just
Yes.
have to say that, ma'am. This is supposed to be physics. This is like the top of the high school scientific pantheon. And yet we haven't really done anything.
Didn't we throw feathers out the window?
Yeah, we threw feathers out the window and then you had no idea why.
Yeah, why did we do it again?
I pointed out that we threw a pound of feathers and one of those iron weights that was 1 pound, and that it went a lot faster. And then I showed you the video of NASA had the big vacuum chamber, you remember? And they dropped the feathers and the weight in the vacuum chamber, same speed, right? Remember?
Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes.
See, all of this stuff, that was back in September. Now it's April. We're doing what we should have been doing in the first week. That's like recapping general science, for God's sakes.
Mm-hmm. You know, Johnny, I'm wondering, when you go to school next year, would you want to come back maybe and
No, I never want to see this place again. That's the whole point of going to a really good school. This town is terrible. It's full of cretins. Nobody here even really understands anything. I'm always explaining stuff to everybody. I want to get out of here.
Here's the thing, Johnny.
You're a nice lady.
Johnny, hang on one second. Hey, rest of class, you're dismissed. Yeah, just take the water balloons elsewhere. No one will mind. No one will mind.
They're going to have a water balloon fight in the lunchroom, and oh god,
Right. Well,
because they're students too.
Right. Well, Johnny, you're making me realize something that I don't usually say out loud, which is I also want to get the fuck out of here. How do I do it?
I don't know. I'm a kid. I don't know how you get out of here. I don't know anything about your life circumstances. I don't know. Do you have a savings account? I mean, I don't know. You have a good job. You're going to walk away from it. Good for you. I'm proud of you. But meanwhile, you've left me bereft of any kind of real educational experience for an entire academic year.
But that's what college is for. You'll fill in the gaps.
How dare you?
What do you mean?
You draw a salary from this school system and you pretend that we're learning something. And I know what you do with those tests. You fake them. You've got a curve that somebody lent you or something, and you use it to make it look like we're learning stuff.
I don't use it because it's very confusing. I don't understand the weighting, the weighted averages. But Johnny, you just very elegantly explained to me about the compressor and the water and the air. So maybe you have been educated here. And you knew, you just sat here and predicted those kids are going to have a water balloon fight. And if I'm hearing things correctly, that is what's happening.
Yes,
that
would be very, very impressive for a second grader to predict, or maybe a kindergartner to predict that. But I'm almost 18 years old. I'm a senior in high school. You just had
you retained a lot from second grade.
You are making me so sad. You should get out of here. What do you really want to do, Mrs. Alguna? I mean, what would make you happy? You're not happy.
I don't know, medicine, maybe surgery.
No, nothing like that, because you're not bright enough. Okay, so try again. Something you're actually capable of, something you would actually be able to do, something right-sized for you.
I like power tools.
Are you sure?
Yes, they look really good.
You can lose a limb in a heartbeat with a power tool.
Johnny, you know so much about the world.
I don't know anything. That's the point. I'm just a relatively intelligent kid who would desperately love to get out of this town where everybody, forgive me, ma'am, but everybody's like you.
Well, you know what you could do? I mean, I'll give you my password. You can just go in and fix the grades. It's my password's 1111.
Oh God, I knew that. I knew that the first day.
I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. That was strangely cathartic.
Yeah, we've all been there.
There's this undercurrent of deeply sad in this show tonight. the last two of us.
1 and 2.
Bringing it home.
Would you like
Are you going to give us a suggestion?
Oh, I'm sorry. I certainly can. I didn't know. Yes, the suggestion is, when does the show start?
Well, I guess after tonight, this will be your dressing room.
Yes, I guess so, Miss Lundgren.
Well,
It's been a
luck to
real.
you.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
No, nothing. Go on.
No, I was just going to say it's been a great pleasure understudying you all these months.
Yes, it has. Yeah.
I've learned a huge amount.
I know.
And I'm sure that I won't really be able to fill your shoes in the hearts of many people.
No. But you'll have your own path.
Yes.
Right? When I started out, I was a nobody, just like you, right?
Yes,
And
that's right.
Over the years, you build your career, you make your choices, you give some things up, and you step by step, brick by brick, you get to the point where they throw you out of your dressing room and tell them you're not needed anymore. They tell you you're not needed anymore.
Oh, well, Miss Lundgren, I mean, you've accomplished so much. I mean, so much more than other people have. I'm sure that.
I'm still young. I could play this role. Why do I have to stop? Why do I have to leave? It's not fair.
Well, aren't you looking forward to whatever comes next? I mean,
No, I said that in my speech because I wanted to sound gracious. But the truth is, there isn't anything next.
well, I'm sure that's not true. I mean, I know it can feel that way when you're leaving a show, but I'm sure.
How many offers do you think there are for someone my age, darling?
Well, for you, Miss Lundgren, I would assume that you get many of them.
You would assume that, wouldn't you? But
well, I just saw Angela Lansbury in A Little Night Music.
Don't even talk to me about her, all right? She is a scheming, grabbing little bitch, all right? Yes, Sweeney Todd, that was supposed to be me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize there was a rivalry. Well, I'm sure it feels that way now just because you're attached, but by next week you take a little vacation and I'm sure there will be scripts waiting for you when you get back.
Are you sure about that? That's very sweet, isn't it? Look at you, the little ingenue. You're sure everything will be fine for everybody else. Well, you've got the starring role. You've got the dressing room. These lights are yours now, aren't they?
Yes, ma'am, they are.
Don't you ma'am me.
Well, I'm sorry, but after 1,000 shows, 1,024 shows of sitting in that dressing room across the way and waiting in the wings and mouthing the lines behind the scenes and never, ever getting to go on because the one time when you missed a show, they canceled the show rather than let me go on because they were so worried that the audience would be upset at having to see your understudy. Yes, ma'am, I am glad that I will have a chance to go on for this role because I have earned it.
You know what, Phyllis, you're right. I'll tell you a little secret. All of those performances when I was out on stage, I could see you in the corner of my eye, over there in the wings, mouthing the words. I could.
You seemed so focused and concentrated. I had no idea.
Well, a professional can do both things. I can see you out of the corner of my eye and be focused and very much in the moment of the play. But that's not the point. The point is that more than once it crossed my mind that you needed a break, kid. Yeah. That's why I called in sick that night. Yes.
What?
I never get sick. I wasn't really sick. And if I was sick, I would have shown up anyway. I wanted you to have a chance.
You wanted me to have a chance?
Yeah. You reminded me of me when I was your age. I was the one standing in the wings, mouthing the words until the leading lady I was understudying got too old and they put her out to pasture. That's how we got.
I wouldn't exactly say Miss Hepburn was put out to pasture.
No, she wasn't, was she?
But then I don't understand. Why didn't they?
The plan backfired.
You changed your mind.
Yeah, well, just a little bit.
No, I know that face. I have been watching that face for 3 years. You changed your mind. You called back and told them to cancel the show.
I just got a little nervous because
you know that I'm talented, because you couldn't stand the idea of my doing the show, because you knew that I'll do a great job. I'll act you under the table. The minute I get on that stage, nobody will even remember your name. Is that why you got nervous?
Yes. You're good. That's why I didn't let you go on that night. Too good. And now, haha, joke's on me because you get the role anyway, and I'm washed up.
I guess one of the reasons you're such a great actress is you've always had the courage to tell the truth.
Well, most of the time, yeah. Most of the time. So now it's time for you to tell me a truth. What do you think? Think I got a future? The truth.
I think that television loves cameos by fading stars.
Then I shall go bravely into television, my dear, with a stiff upper lip. And when you get to my point in life, I hope you'll follow suit, because this role has a shelf life, darling. Make every moment count.
The truth is, not very many people get to your stage in life, and if I'm ever that lucky, I will count myself very honored, Miss Lundgren.
Places, please.
Oh, I guess this is my last performance, isn't it?
I'll be watching in the wings.
I know you will, yes. All right. Once more unto the breach.
Break a leg.
It was murder.
Scene. It was murder. What the hell was that? That was very moving.
Oh.
It was murder.
Well, everybody should come back.
Yes. There
And
we go.
that's our show.
Woo-hoo.
Mhm.
Okay, it's early April. We can agree it's still early April, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. There is a big fat fly flying around my office. It's one of those big, noisy, stupid flies. You know?
Yeah.
Mm.
The breeding.
As
The
opposed to
buzzy
those
one?
small, quiet, intelligent flies.
Yeah,
But-
I don't mind a small, quiet, intelligent fly because they're small and quiet and intelligent enough to know that they shouldn't bother me.
Occasionally, they give advice.
Yes.
So wait, I was thinking about this earlier today because, of course, my room was full of mosquitoes and stink bugs last night. And I thought there is a certain number of days that you have to wait between bitching about how cold it is and bitching about the bugs. What is the correct, appropriate number?
That's what that's why I was checking in on the early April thing, because
Yeah.
I'm pushing the season.
I
But-
just love the presumption that fat and loud is automatically annoying.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no, some of my best flies are fat and loud.
It definitely here in the upstate New York area, this is typically the time when we would be complaining that it was spring and it shouldn't still be snowing
That's
and
right.
frigid. And today it was 75 degrees. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I was working out in the yard. It was gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Yep. Well, I learned that the flies are here. What else did we learn, folks?
I learned that not everything that quacks is a duck.
Please.
Just building on that, I learned that your nickname for me, honey, isn't as innocent as I thought it was.
Yeah.
I learned that I better work on my pronunciation of sherbet, or some things are gonna go sideways.
Bert.
I learned some dark truths about Angela Lansbury.
It's not true. She's a lovely woman.
I don't know. Every time she shows up in a New England town, someone
Now,
dies.
Angela, if you're watching, you know we were just kidding, right?
Yeah.
On the case that Angela Lansbury's watching, yeah.
Probably is.
It gets back to her.
Yeah.
It was just funny because it's so obviously the opposite.
Exactly.
Of
That
who
was
we
funny
really are.
about it.
She's no Prince Philip, mind you.
Don't you even.
Do you think
Don't you
you're with
even.
the corgis?
How does Ernie reassure his life partner?
He reassures Bert.
Sure, Bert.
Sherbert.
Oh.
Sherbert.
Sherbert. Sherbert.
The sherbet joke was a lemon.
What did Maria or Chrisana learn?
I learned physics is hard.
Me too.
Especially if you're the teacher.
Yeah.
Oh, I learned most of Maria's passwords are 1111.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, this has been a typical Roger audience. We're going to let all of you go. Roger Missoula, you have to stay after.
Punishment.
Yeah. No, we're going to say goodnight to everybody in the way that we so love to do, which is by doing this and saying goodnight. Good night, everybody.
Right.